Tesla has easily established itself as the biggest automobile car brand in the world, with the rollout of its exotic electric car brands of different models. These various models of cars under Tesla's production keeps coming with upgrades every year. The Tesla Model Y is no exception. Tesla has rolled out the Tesla Model Y 2022 edition. As usual, it comes with some changes compared to the older edition of Tesla Model Y 2021. Find out in this video about the latest Tesla Model Y 2022 edition. Stay tuned! The Tesla Model Y is a compact electric SUV that seats up to 7 passengers and offers over 300 miles of range, placing it ahead of competitors such as the Ford Mustang Mach-E, Hyundai Ioniq 5, and Volkswagen ID.4. It is currently produced in Fremont, California, but as the year goes on, production may shift to Austin, Texas. And so, what is new with the 2022 Tesla Model Y? The Model Y added variants last year, but for 2022, it does the opposite and strips away the standard range models to leave only the long range and performance versions for now. The Model Y offers superior cargo and passenger volume compared to the Model 3 sedan on which it is based, and its bubbly greenhouse offers a roomier feeling to go along with more vertical space for cargo. The interior maintains its ultra-minimalist layout that eschews conventional switches and buttons. Practically all the vehicle functions are controlled via the center-mounted 15-inch touchscreen. Both models come with dual-motor all-wheel drive and 326 miles of range for the long range and 303 miles for the performance. But the performance is much quicker, spreading from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds versus the 4.8 it takes in the long range. Superlative crash test ratings complement standard safety features such as adaptive cruise control via autopilot, blind spot monitors, and active lane control. The full self-driving suite is offered as well, but it still feels like a misnomer given that it doesn't allow for actual self-driving. The deletion of the standard range models has driven up the base price significantly. Long-range versions start at $62,190, and that's including a $1,200 destination charge, and performance models start at $65,190. Standard equipment includes 12-way power front seats, heated front and rear seats, 4 USB ports, and a glass roof. A more affordable standard range version powered by a lithium ion phosphate LFP battery pack may become available sometime during the model year, but there is no word on its debut as of yet. You might ask if the 2022 Tesla Model Y is a good-looking car. Well, the Model Y's profile looks like someone click and drag the Model 3's greenhouse straight up without changing the other proportions, and that gives it an awkward shape past the hood. Inside, the Model Y apes the Model 3's minimalist interior, earning a point here to a 6. It's worth noting that the Model Y's SUV designation doesn't mean that it adds much ground clearance. This is an SUV meant for pavement with only 6.6 inches underneath it. The Model Y's greenhouse is also 5.9 inches taller than the Model 3's, and the raised roof makes for a more pleasant backseat experience. Inside, the Model Y will still be shocking to those who haven't experienced a Tesla before. Many of the familiar cues are gone. There is not an instrument cluster, and even the air vents are hidden. Everything runs through the 15-inch touchscreen mounted horizontally atop the dash, in easy reach of both passengers. Materials inside still sit just below luxury levels. There is some wood trim and metal to be found, but problems with panel gaps and build quality can show up in some units. The Model Y deploys its instant torque with glee, leaping off the line with the same suddenness as its sedan counterpart. It gets 7 on our scale for prodigious acceleration. Alright, I know you've enjoyed this video till now. I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification to get more updates from Clancy Tech. How about the features? The Tesla ecosystem, with its constant updates, feels more like a smartphone at times than a vehicle. With a solid list of standard features and a beautiful infotainment screen, the Model Y jumps to a 7 in this category. The interior centerpiece is the 15-inch touchscreen, and besides the steering wheel and pedals, it's the place where most of the Model Y's interactions occur. You even have to use it to open the glove box. Standard features also include 12-way power front seats, heated front and rear seats, and 4 USB ports, plus that delightful glass roof. But then is the Tesla Model Y 2022 all-wheel drive. With the dropping of the standard range model, dual-motor all-wheel drive comes standard. Tesla doesn't publish power figures of its own, but the performance model has been estimated at around 480 horsepower. This brings us to the question of how fast is the Tesla Model Y 2022? Very fast, we must say. The slow model is the long range that only hits 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, and the performance, it takes a scant 3.5 3.5 seconds. Those are numbers that blow away many of the other electric crossovers, not to mention gas ones. There are several regenerative braking settings, the most aggressive of which allows one-pedal driving. But in chill mode, with the brake region turned down, the Model Y calms down and is much easier to drive around smoothly. Ride quality is firm, as it is in Model 3. You'll feel the bumps in the road, especially in the performance version. The low center of gravity gives the Model Y some cornering prowess and less body roll than other crossovers. Towing capacity tops out at 3,500 pounds with an optional tow package. Despite its lack of ground clearance, there is an off-road assist feature for loose surfaces. How about the comfort and quality? The Model Y's ability to fit cargo and passengers in a small footprint impresses. While the Model Y has retained compact dimensions, its efficient use of space allows it to fit up to 7 passengers, but only 5 adults truthfully, and offers good cargo room, along with a frunk for even more storage. However, the usual Tesla caveats about build quality take a point back, leaving the Model Y with a 6. Passengers will appreciate the standard glass roof, which gives the cabin an airy, open feel, and the Model Y shape allows for more headroom all around as well. The front seats feature enough bolstering to be supportive without pinching, and the back seat has plenty of room for adults. The same thing cannot be said about the optional third row and 7-seat Model Ys, only available on the long range. Those 2 seats are tiny. Cargo space for 5-seat models is 30.2 cubic feet behind the rear seats, expanding to 72.1 cubic feet with the rear seats folded down. For the 7-seat layout, there are 12.8 cubic feet behind the third row, 26.6 cubic feet behind the second, and 67.9 cubic feet with both rows folded. The cabin materials aren't bad, but there's enough wood and metal trim that the Model Y does a vague luxury impression. But watch out for build quality issues that cause legitimate concern for owners beyond panel gap differences. In closing, there is still one more question that might be popping up in your mind. How about the safety? The 2022 Model Y earns full marks in crash testing with a 5-star overall rating from the NHTSA and a Top Safety Pick Plus award from the IIHS. On top of that, it comes with a long list of standard and optional safety technology. It earns a 9 out of 10 in this category. Automatic emergency braking, active lane control, and blind spot monitors come standard on the Model Y. Adaptive cruise control is also standard, braided autopilot here, but for more driver assistance features, you'll have to step up to the full self-driving package. That's also a bit of a misnomer. It can change lanes automatically and summon the vehicle to you in a parking lot, but many of its features feel gimmicky and a stretch for the package's $12,000 price tag. All of that glass gives the Model Y solid visibility in all directions, although the low-dipping hood can make the front of the crossover hard to see. The 2022 Model Y offers a 4-year, 50,000-mile vehicle warranty, plus an 8-year, 100,000-mile or 150,000-mile warranty for the battery and drive units. And so, which Tesla Model Y should I buy? Well, we would say the long range will be in the sweet spot for most with its longer range, lower price of $62,190, and brisk acceleration. Tesla Model Y 2022 comes with a lot of features and slight modifications. Which one of them do you like? Hey, be sure to check out our next video.